What's up, guys? I'm AUSSIE METALHEAD. I'm doing 150 classic albums by the end of the year, and I'm also doing Patreon quests. Luckily, this is both. Because on my Patreon, you can sub for $5 and you get to request an album that's 50 minutes or less, or an album from my classic albums list. And I have 260 albums that I think are classic that I want to get through because I haven't had them before. And Travis Scott has most all of his projects on there, I think. And someone on Patreon has requested it. I quite enjoyed Rodeo. I think it was a tiny bit overrated because I expected it to be a bit more groundbreaking to me, but there was a few tracks in there that I felt that were just like typical trap songs, and weren't as experimental as like a 90210, which felt like it melded some of like the Kanye sampling mixed with trap and stuff like that, and I thought that was like really cool too. And coming into this album, I don't know any tracks from it apart from Sicko Mode, which I would have heard before, obviously. But I haven't heard it for a very long time, and I low-key don't remember most of it. I know there's a beat switch with Drake in it, and I know that Travis Scott's on there, and I know roughly what the beat sounds like, but it's been a very long time, so I don't know too much about it. I'm curious to jump into this one because Rodeo is usually held up as his best project, but then a lot of people have said in my Discord that I might actually like ASTROWORLD a bit more, based off of the stuff I liked for Rodeo. So I'm curious to jump into it. Let's go. Also, I think I know this is a track that Travis Scott fans love. I like how crisp it sounds. I like the directional sound of the echoing.
Talent. We brought the section. They keep on calling up. It's getting hectic. Like we projected. So
I like the ad-libs.
Rolling, got me stargazing. Sipping on perfume like the bar, baby. Whatever I done, it got me going crazy. Psychedelics got me going crazy.
I like that vocal. I know it's not been too long, like it's only 8 years old, but like the production is quite stellar. Alright, interesting bass switch. I'm not sure how I felt about this bass switch just yet.
Okay, I've been up for some days, I ain't got time to lay. Just to drown out all these thoughts, I tried all kind of things. If I take you to my past, you will be traumatized. Got 1,000 kids outside that's trying to come alive. 99 took ASTROWORLD, had to relocate. Told the dogs I bring it back, it was a still a fade. Before no Cardinals, baby girl, she played the tourist guide. Got the keys into my city, now she notarized. Got new money, got new problems, got new enemies. When you make it to the top, it's the amenities. Packing out Toyota like I'm in the league. And it ain't a mosh pit if ain't no injuries. I got him, stage diving out the nosebleeds. And she hit that booger sugar till her nose bleed. Bounce that shit forever, she on both knees. She was talking about forever, got a whole week. Plus you know my baby mama is a trophy. She be throwing up them beats, feel like we both bleed. She keep my dick jumping out, feel like
very
I'm
Kanye sounding.
I'm way too gold for this beat, feel like I'm Kobe. Yeah, this right here is astronomical. I see you picked up on my ways, I feel responsible. They're trying to say that all my problems is improbable. They keep itching at my spit, I'm diabolical, you feel me?
This track is so interesting to me. Alright, if you haven't watched one of my videos before, I do first listens on the side here. I listen to these projects multiple times over, so these ratings on the side are subject to change. I post my updated ratings onto Discord where you can chat to me about my ratings. I'm always active in there. I'm also always active on Album of the Year, and I post my written reviews alongside the ratings that I have, and you get to see the full history of the amount of ratings that I've done. I started basically this channel a year ago, or at least took it like somewhat serious, a bit over a year ago. Like a bit less than a year ago. And before that, I've listened to about 20 albums my entire life. And then I started this channel because I wanted to listen to mostly my friends and family's favorite albums for the first time. I think like Nevermind by Nirvana or something like that. And over the course of like about a year, I've listened to roughly 1,200 albums, and I've rated a little over 1,000 at the moment. And I think I've reviewed about 800. Across all of those, I have an average rating of a 6 out of 10. I think that's solely because I'm listening to mostly the favorite albums of my family, or the album requests, because at the moment I'm listening to mostly album requests because I have about 120 people that have subbed to my Patreon, and they all have the ability to submit an album request, which means I feel guilty if I listen to anything that isn't on that list, which means if you want me to listen to like a Utopia or something like that, it's not me being money hungry. It's me trying to adhere to my patrons sub and get their money's worth and get to them in a timely fashion, that I asked for it. Just one person to request. I am always grateful for the amount of support I get in any way that I get it, so I don't need like a billion people that sub to my Patreon to request one album. I just, for the sake of me being able to do more Travis Scott in the future, if you enjoy these videos, I would love if just one person requests that, so I don't feel guilty and have to bounce between like, do I do this and not get my Patreon subs what they deserve, or disappoint my fans who are watching my videos. I'm trying to get the incentives in the right place. But yeah, because they request, I'm listening mostly to Patreon requests. They request stuff that I'm going to like more so I think that's the reason why I have a 6 out of 10. Because I think if something's a 5.1, I genuinely think it's above average. And that is probably not that important when it comes to this track, because I think this is a 7.5, 8. The reason it's lower than what you guys would want, I think, is Travis Scott, I need to get used to how he performs and how he raps, because it reminds me of like, he definitely is a creative, like you can tell with his like psychedelic trap sound that he's a visionary in that sort of front. And it might be a bit like meh to say or make this comparison, but I actually view him as similar to Kanye, and I found it easier to get into Kanye, because when I look at Travis Scott and I look at Kanye West, despite the fact that I love Kanye's music, he's clearly not like a conventionally good rapper. And I kind of use Travis Scott in that similar vein, where there is a bit of like idiosyncrasy. You're not going to get like a Nas fucking like rapping performance from him, or a Kendrick rapping performance from him. He's always going to, he can do good performances the same way that Kanye does, but it's in a Kanye or Travis Scott way, and I haven't fully bought into Travis Scott just yet. So like the first portion of this track, I thought the production was incredible, like the way that they used the directional sound and everything was really sick, but his cadence of the flow being like relatively simple and just going over the same I don't know, flows and delivery didn't do much for me. It was more so I'm getting an appreciation for the production on the project. On the second half, it felt like he had quite a bit more like charisma to his delivery for me. So I enjoyed the second half of this track a bit more, I would say that, like, the production is like great to amazing, but I feel like Travis Scott's performances is like decent-ish, which is like a 6 out of 10, or like 7 or 7 out of 10 if we take just his second half. But because there is a bit of that disconnect between the first and second half, it feels a tiny bit janky to me, despite the fact that there are so many good qualities about the track, and which is why I've rated it lower than what a lot of people would, because on Album of the Year it has like a 92 or something like that, and I know that Travis Scott fans absolutely adore this track. For me, I feel like his flows and charisma on like the first half of the track doesn't grab me as much as it needed to be to have the same reaction as like Travis Scott fans would have with it, if that makes sense.
What's cracking? You already know who it is. Your boy Big Tuck, Freight Train Tuck. ASTROWORLD is 9 session. You understand? I'm the dean of this here. I got this.
I do like the atmosphere he's able to make with the production. Again, directional sound with like this sample of vocal is cool. I'm curious about who's producing. Did not know Frank Ocean was on it. Sorry. He's on it. Right. Yeah.
What are they talking about? What is pertaining? Yeah. Need me a therapist to ask if I'm aging. Is it me? Do you feel caved in? All of my demons invading. I live paranoid, hesitating. They biting the cadence. Go out their way, it's okay. Just like the doors at the basement. I got a gate with my face in it. Brand new, this new place I got to. New world, new sky, that's so blue.
I've never heard a Frank Ocean album. It is on my classic list, but Frank Ocean obviously is like a unique talent when it comes to his voice.
Boy, you're too flash, keep the flash minimal. Bitch, I'm too cold, see my breath visible.
This is so cool because this is after him ever releasing another album. Like 2018 compared to 2016.
Mixing the water with cheese is making the money get mold. Yeah. Trying to be like gang, you better go get it in vogue. Yeah. Put 80 foes on lanes, I ride by you think it is spokes. We did it, we said it, we spoke. Yeah. We put it out, thought it was smoke. This 504. This is at home, right down the street from Alamo. Moving his eyes don't mean it moving slow, even though the speed got old. Sprinkling methamphetamines on the leaves like the snow. But they soak. I'm a new species that swings on the road. Come to reach endless boat. Got springs like a toad. Suffer free in the toad. Suck you drown like brown white diamonds. Paris. Yeah. Copy sound mic got 2 wings. Paris. Alright. Landing down when caught 2 wings. It's lit. Time to scrape at the stage 2 wings. Yeah. Better pray 2 wings. Brand new, this new place I got to.
Ooh.
New world, new sky,
I really like this.
Blue is black too. New growth, all these phases I outgrew. Blue bands, get my cash from drop through. Boy, you're too flash, keep the flash minimal. Bitch, I'm too cold, see my breath visible.
One of my favorite parts about listening to like new artists again and stuff like that is my evolving ideas of the artists themselves, if that makes sense. Like, if I don't like something, like for example, Stargazing is such a beloved track. Like, why don't I like that one? Is there a pattern that I can see within other tracks? Is it something that like I am being consistent on when I listen to this? When I listen to like Stargazing, am I randomly disliking it for some reason that I'm just unknown about? And it's really nice when I'm able to like listen to, let's say, this track and realize, oh, actually, I think I know the reason why I've liked some of the like a lot of the Travis Scott songs on Rodeo compared to this one. And I think it's when he is, I'm sorry to keep making this comparison because I don't know if it's annoying to always have Travis Scott compared to Kanye, but Kanye, in my opinion, is really good because he knows when a track needs a feature. Like, if in Ultra Light Beam, that motherfucker's barely on the song, dude. But he has Chance the Rapper on it, and it's my favorite Kanye West song, and it still feels like a Kanye West song, because whenever there's like a shortcoming that he feels like he's unable to do, like let's say the vocals of Sanfo on San Pablo, or obviously, or if he needs a rapping verse or something like that, he gets the person on it. Like, he gets a Jay-Z when it comes to College Dropout, or Late Registration when it comes to Diamonds from Sierra Leone. Compared, to be fair, he did a really good job by himself on the bonus track. But on this, I think that's what I was missing from Stargazing, and it's the reason why I like the songs that I like from Radio so much, like 90210 or 3500. Those are amazing because Travis Scott lays down the foundation for such a great track, and he does what his skill set is really good at doing with his verse, but he gets someone else in to do this, to add a bit more flair to it when he isn't able to, if that makes sense. With like Carousel here, this is an amazing Frank Ocean addition to this track, because on Stargazing, when I feel like Travis Scott has to hold the weight of the entire track by himself, he isn't able to live up to the same amount of billing that like the potential of the track has. But on Carousel here, the dynamic between of Travis Scott bouncing off of Frank Ocean makes the track more exciting, the same, which is like a bit of that sauce that I was missing from Stargazing. And yeah, it means I just kind of fucking love this. I think Frank Ocean is sick as shit on it, and I really like Travis Scott's like and when I say flaws here, I mean it with love, because I think Kanye West has like probably the most 10 out of 10 albums I've ever heard, but he has flaws, but he's able to cover those flaws with other people really well. So I don't take that away from him too much, if that makes sense. Like, when I think of Kanye West, I don't think flawed rapper, or like flawed in any single regard, because he's able to shore up those weaknesses. On Travis Scott, I kind of will view him in a similar lens, but I feel like so far he like missteps on like shoring up his weaknesses a bit, and on this track he doesn't, and it lends itself to being a great to amazing track to me. And then there's obviously Sicko Mode, which is, what more can I say? It's just, I'm gonna listen to it because it's been so long, but like, I know I fucking love this song. Like, it's one of the only songs you'll see that has like a liked center playlist. It's like just a generational beat.
Yeah. Sun is down, freezing cold. That's how we already know when it's here. My dog will probably do it for Louis Bell. That's just all he know, he don't know nothing else. I tried to show him.
Also, this is like one of the best Drake performances too, I think.
Yeah.
Like, especially, actually, post views. But, post, if you're reading this, yes, 100% it's one of his best.
Yeah. Gone on you with the pick and roll. Younger flame, he in sicko mode.
Like this, fuck, I forget. This is an amazing Travis Scott performance.
Yeah, jump out, boys. That's Nike boys hopping our coast. This shit way too big. When we pull up, give me the loot. Was off the Remy, had up at post. Had to hit my old town to duck the news. 2-4-hour lockdown, we made no moves. Now it's 4 a.m. and I'm back up popping with the crew. I just landed in, Chase B mixes pop like Jamba Joe's. Different color chains, think my jeweler really selling fruits. And they joking, man, know the crackers wish it was a news. Someone said,
Wait, who's the vocalist on that? It's like Shakers and shit.
someone said,
This here. I'll look it up. It'll be interesting.
this shit way too formal, y'all know I don't follow suit. Stacy Dash, most of these girls ain't got a clue. All of these hoes I made off records I produce. I might take all my exes and put them all in a group. Hit my essays, I need the
Swaley. Yeah, I got Shake and Swaley mixed up all the time.
Told her hop in, you coming too. In the 305, bitches treat me like I'm Uncle Luke. Have to slot the top off, it's just a roof. She said, where we going? I said the moon. We ain't even make it to the room. She thought it was the ocean, it's just a pool. Now I gotta open, it's just a ghost. Who put this shit together? I'm the glue. Someone said, shorty face, Tommy out the blue. Someone said, someone said,
The uses of like ad-libs and like features on this track is somewhat similar to like All of the Lights to me, but like there's just so many people involved, but like they're so perfectly in there, even if like their feature is so small, like Swaley here. It's so cool. Like All of the Lights having like Elton John screaming his shit off at the end is sick. Same way that like
Yeah.
Swaley's sicko.
Hey, hey. She's in love with who I am. Back in high school, I used to bust it to the dance. Now I hit the FBO with duffels in my hands. I did half a Zan, 13 hours till I land. Had me out like a light, hey, like a light, hey, like a light, hey. Slept through the flight, hey, not for the night, hey. 767, man, this shit got double bedroom, man. I still got scores to settle, man. I crept down the block, made a right, yeah. Cut the lights, yeah. Pay the price, yeah. Niggas think it's sweet.
This might be just me being odd. I don't know if I can picture Drake doing Zan.
Checks over stripes, yeah. That's what I like. That's
that doesn't fit the mental MO I have of him.
You not a threat. When I shoot my shot, that shit wetty like on Shaq. See the shots that I took, wet like on Book, wet like on Lizzie. I be spinning valley circle blocks till I'm dizzy. Like where is he? No one seen her. I'm trying to clean her. She's in love with who I am. Back in high school, I used to bust it to the dance. Now I hit the FBO with duffels in my hands. I did half a Zan, 13 hours till I land. Had me out like a light.
I guess
like
I didn't.
I
have a slight issue. And by issue, I mean like it doesn't make it perfect with Drake's verse there. It doesn't have as much pizzazz as like Travis Scott coming into the track.
Jamba Juice, yeah, we back on the road, they jumping off no parachute, yeah, shorty in the back, she say she working on the glutes, yeah, ain't by the book, yeah, this how it look, yeah, by the check, yeah, just check the foots, yeah, pass this to my daughter, I'ma show her what it took, baby mama cover Forbes, got these other bitches shook, yeah.
Just sick as fuck. I think this is me being a harsh. I definitely understand that. Because I thought this was like a perfect track. I thought it was straight 10. I think with just Drake's verse not being on the same level as like the other performances on the track, on the second half, because his verse on the first half I think is really fucking sick. On the second half, I actually don't think it's perfect, and I think that does knock it down from a strict 10 out of 10 rating. But this track I feel like is like a good thing to bounce off of when it comes to another aspect. I said like Travis Scott is not going to have like a Nas verse or something like that, and I don't necessarily think you need that. I think if you have like a more simplistic sort of I don't know, lyricism or whatever the fuck, it's usually like your swagger on top of that pushes it over the edge. Like for example, I think Young Thug is fucking sick at that. Like I listen to Barter 6, that shit is unbelievable with how good he is, with just his presence. And then like Future as well, like his presence really good and stuff like that. I think that was something that was slightly lacking on Stargazing. But on Sicko Mode here, like Travis Scott comes out here with like such an unbelievable mic presence on his first verse, and even here it's like a bit more low key, but because of the energy that carried over from the first half of the track, I don't think this bothers me as much. If this was like the swagger he had across the entire track, I probably would say it's a bit lackluster, but I only need one shot of an EpiPen full of adrenaline, dude. I don't need like 3. So having the first half of the track where he brings the fucking energy straight off the bat, that's fine to then play into his like normal wheelhouse with this later verse here. So yeah, absolutely incredible. Also like generational beat, obviously, and Drake does an incredible job on the first half. Second half, I think he just does like a good to great job, and I think that's the only reason why it's not a 10 out of 10. But still, yeah, fucking sick track. The production is so clean.
Rest in peace to Screw, tonight we take it slowly.
Oh. The atmosphere here is sick. I like how the bass sounds. Who is this? I like the vocals there. Is that Swaley again? Yeah. I didn't know Swaley was on this so much. To be fair, I actually didn't know about any of the features apart from Drake, I guess. I didn't really pick up on the fact that they're just not listed. Again, a very Kanye thing to just like have the tracks but not list the features.
Tonight we take it slow. Jump inside on what you roll with us. Make the devil bite the angels.
I love the production.
Rest in peace of screw tonight, we take it slowly. Yeah. I just took a fold to the head like man. Drop the top on the slab like man. Off the top of the dome like man. Nothing beating home like man. In a screw tape zone like man. I go Pepsi on the phone like man. Flip say platinum, don't do chrome like man. Had this house I fade, now let the braids hang. This shit SUC smooth like man. Rest in peace, screw like man. Tonight we take it slow.
I like the sentiment of the track too. That's cool.
Groove sound into a national sound because
it's hard to say. I think I'll just put it on the same level as Stargazing for me, and I'll figure out on a re-listen which one I prefer. Because they both have very similar things. Like the production is stellar, but the performances don't catch me a shit ton. But I still like it. I don't know. So I think it's like good to great. Still trying to be God. I've never heard of this track despite being a single. Like, I've heard of Stargazing, people love that. I know people love Skeletons and Sicko Mode, but that's it. I don't know any other track.
Palm trees, oceans, fresh air that can break your heart. Stop trying to be God. Stop trying to be God. That's not who you are. Stop trying to be God. That's just not your job. Stop trying to be God. Ride for it every night. Visions in these ankles tight. Truth be told, I never tried. Diamonds of the white for life. All three rollies look alike. After two, you get a hookup price. Stripper never worked a 9 to 5. Delta and I ship it overnight. Stop trying to be God Almighty. Fuck the money, never leave your people behind. It's never love no matter what you try. Still can see it coming down your eyes. Cause they did not create commandments. When you hustle, always make it fancy. The signal's far from what you can be. Cause air traffic controls the landing. Yeah.
I really like that. This is a really nice chorus. That's like a cool sound too. But this here, it's really cool. It's really piercing.
Stop trying to play God Almighty. Always keep your circle tight. I've been wanting this shit my whole life. I want you, you better not try to play God tonight. If I love her, I'ma pass on her. First rule of war, you find the act on her. You can win a trophy or a plaque off her, but never turn your back on her. Cause they did not create commandments. When you hustle, always make it fancy.
I like it more than r.i.p. Screw and Stargazing, I think. This has more of a Drakey vibe to it, like old vocals of Drake. Which, speaking of, all of those first time reactions of Drake stuff is on my Patreon. I'll post them to YouTube at some point. Ooh, this is gorgeous. Who is doing this, bro? Ooh.
Is it a coat of paint that's
this is fucking stunning.
against our will?
James Blake, why are you popping off so hard, brother?
Is it too long since the last open conversation you had?
You alone make it 8.5, champ. Holy shit.
And did you see the void in the past? And can you ever see it coming back? Or can you always be a step ahead of it for me?
Damn, this is fucking gorgeous.
Always be a step ahead of it for me.
Jesus Christ. Damn. This is already like a good to great song, like leans more towards great. This back half just makes it fucking stunning. I could be incredibly wrong with like the music history of like where these influences sort of come from. It's just sort of what I pick up on. But I am a fucking fiend when it comes to like Life of Pablo inspired sort of shit. Like for example, Euphoria's season 1 soundtrack is heavenly, brother. And that is because I'm assuming because Labyrinth is on there and he worked for Jesus is King. On Jesus is King with Kanye, with probably a lot of shit that they just never fucking released because that is the most scant record imaginable. But he hung around them, and there's something about like the gospel sort of sounds that like Kanye fucked with when it comes to Life of Pablo, that when it's on it feels like it might have inspired like Labyrinth or might inspire something like this. That sort of like distinct sound, I fucking adore. I just absolutely love it. Is that Juice WRLD, motherfucker? What?
Spending hours on this flight, man. Told the pilot ain't no flight plan.
Like, fuck, if you don't know me, like, the reason I'm a metalhead is because I listened to Linkin Park, listened to Bring On the Horizon, Beartooth. That was the shit that I listened to, grew up on, all that sort of shit. In high school, what I listened to, because Chester fucking died in Linkin Park, and I couldn't listen to Linkin Park anymore because of it, because it fucking bothered me a shit ton. I went to, around like 20, I went to listen to something my friend, gave me back in like 2016, a Little Peep, and I listened to Little Peep a lot, and he fucking died. But then I picked up on like Juice WRLD in like late 2017-ish. Absolutely adored Juice WRLD, and then he died, which was fucked. But yeah, I've heard fucking every Juice WRLD track basically. Absolutely adore his shit. It's been a while since I've listened to some of his albums front to back, so I'm more than happy to react to it. Just know that I have heard probably like 90% of the songs before. But I, being the biggest fucking fan, had no idea he was on this track. That's so sick.
Can't believe whatever I'm saying. And they know whenever I land. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Juice WRLD is just like, it was such a fucking unique character, bro.
21 grams, and she did it on cam. One no video dance. Make my own rules. I really don't
Fuck it up, Tyler. That's what shit.
Such a shoe. Chopping is screwed. I told her it's BYOB. That mean buy your own boobs. Put it on God. He the one to put me on top. Can't be put in a box. Gotta move on the ops. Never got the move
His
on the
rapping
top.
is
Niggas
sick
tryna
in
move on
it.
the sky and move that deep. Tryna run down shit steep. Gotta act the fool with the squad. Next city, no sleep. Back to the 713. Spent 10 hours on this flight, man. Told the pilot ain't no flight plans. Can't believe whatever I'm saying. And they know whenever I land. Yeah, 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 yeah. Heartbreak Hotel. Bitch, you can't take no L's. Plug like AOL. Who said that I ain't gon' sell? Hand me the HSL. She said I got a nigga. I said I ain't gon' tell. Buy by the pound so it ain't no scale. I'm sick of the drink. The flipping the paint. Gripping the grain. Gripping the tank. My niggas gon' flame. Bitch, I'm with gang. Got your bitch on the plane. Spent 10 hours on this flight, man. Told the pilot ain't no flight plans. Can't believe whatever I'm saying. And they know whenever I land. Yeah, 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 yeah. The party never ends.
Lost a bit of its mojo at the end here. I was gonna give this like a 9. I was gonna give this being like amazing track. The fact the club up sort of thing repeating here and then repeating like Juice WRLD stuff here. I love Juice WRLD, but like feels like it stayed a bit too much for me.
What's that smell is heaven sent. Like I drop shit out the wind, dodging hell and sins. I can go back there again.
This feels like a very much sicko mode sort of mode where like Travis has such strong energy at the start, but this normal verse here is fine. Energy wise for me, it still fits. I'll give it an 8.5 again. But this is like the most leaning towards 9 out of the 8.5s. Here comes like the track everyone seems to love. Oh, I thought it was going to be more of a behemoth, but 2 minutes, pretty chill. Oh, who's that? Let's look it up. Actually, this is a really fun part of this fucking album, is to find these people. Pharrell. Ooh, there's a bit of a Tame Impala sort of vibe here. I haven't heard much Tame Impala, if any, but I do know vaguely what it sounds like. Ooh, I fucking love The Weeknd, dude. There's not too many songs with Travis Scott on The Weeknd, right? Like 2?
It was good sex, honorable mention to the net. Didn't pass the loud, that was out of respect. After words passed the towel, I was out of Kleenex. If you take a girl out, do you expect sex? If she take her titties out, do you expect checks? First visit, I gave her a pearl necklace. Next visit, I'ma need your girl naked. Took a church visit, you know, cause the world hectic.
I fucking love The Weeknd, dude. I'm basically never listened to his albums front to back, so I really want to do that, and he's on my classical list because of that, but I love his shit. Oh. This is Pharrell production, right? It has to be. The way that this like bops a bit. Is there none? Tame Impala producer? Fucking knew it. Fucking knew it. There's such a great track, and I'm going to, as much as I'm giving this an 8, which is like lower than a lot of the other tracks in it, and this is such a beloved track, I want to just glaze the shit out of this. I think, to be honest, it's a bit scant, and that's it's just a bit short, so it doesn't feel like it can get into too much of the meat of what I would want a track like this to do, but I want to glaze the shit out of it, because the way that you can hear, I saw him on the production, but then like, oh, okay, that makes sense. Like, The Weeknd sounds very at home on this track because Mike Dean's on the fucking production, and it sounds like Mike Dean's production that he does with The Weeknd, and it has that sort of fucking vibe to it. I don't know if, let me look it up. There's a bit of like a tell me your friends or whatever. Tell me your friends Weeknd lyrics or some shit. I'm going to see the producer, don't worry. Anyway, I'm going to talk about that after. But because you have that, Weeknd sounds very at home here. Then you had that a bit of a Tame Impala sort of bit. And I'm glad I could pick up on that, despite the fact that I've never heard a fucking album of his front to back. I think I've heard like maybe a song, but Tame Impala just had 2 songs. One off of the 2020-ish album, and the one off the 2015, I think. Maybe. But you can just hear that sort of his sound, because he has such an iconic sound. Kind of cool. He's from Australia, but you have that, and you have Travis Scott on the fucking thing. You have Pharrell having a bit of a vibe here on the track. Then you have Mike Dean that's able to incorporate The Weeknd quite well. To have all of this shit going on in a 2-minute track is kind of fucking outstanding. Like, the way that they're not stepping on each other's toes, but they're all demanding so much space is super fucking cool. Yeah, that's just sick. I just looked it up because I knew Kanye West did Tell Me About Your Friends or something like that. I know he did the production for that, but knowing the Idol tracks that The Weeknd did, Mike Dean was producing that. I also went to this the concert where Mike Dean opened up for The Weeknd in Australia, and hearing his production, I'm like, oh yeah, that sounds like Mike Dean on The Weeknd. So he's helping them out there. But then I'm also like, oh, it reminded me of Tell Me About Your Friends, so it made me look up if Mike Dean was on that production, and he was there too. Yeah, just fucking sick, if I'm being honest. I like how varied I think this is more than Rodeo.
I don't wanna wake up.
Oh,
I want you spread out on the sheets.
another weird.
This is so good. This is so sweet.
I love The
I
Weeknd.
don't wanna wake up. I want it flowing through my streams. Getting me high. Under my feet. I don't wanna wake up.
Please don't wake me up, I feel it creeping. Controlling how you move, a lucid dreaming. Always on this side of different season. Yeah, yeah. Took the beltway down to your hood. Say you was in
I
the
like that
crowd.
production and how it moves.
Looking back, how things came back
This is very
around.
sicko mode, Fine Heart, Travis Scott. So I like that a lot, and I love The Weeknd. So this is going to be higher up than probably most people.
Nah, please don't wake me up, feel like I'm dreaming. Any given Sunday, you can get it really beaming. I can make your Mondays even better like The Weeknd. That's my cocoa, I'm my iced tea. Bend over for some piping. Bust the cloud, shoot the lightning. Pop it now, no, we can't sleep. I don't wanna wake up. Won't you spread out on the sheets? Pussy so good, pussy so sweet. When I wake up, wanna drop top on the beach, getting me high, under my feet. When I wake up,
You decide if I live or die. When you're close, I'm alive. I can feel the sky. I just want your body close to me. Oh. And if I OD, be alone with no heartbeat.
Dude, the weekend is so sick as fuck.
And the door's going up, suicide. I don't wanna wake up. I want you spread out on the sheets. Cause that pussy's so good. Yeah, girl, that pussy's so sweet. I don't wanna wake up. I want it flowing through my streams. Getting me high. Oh, under my feet. I don't wanna wake up.
Just another great fucking track. So far, this album doesn't have any duds for me, where I think on the original reaction, you did see it, but on re-listens, it got even more apparent. I find Wasted to be a massive dud. So far, there's none on this, so there's just a chance that this might end up being a higher rated track, like album, solely because of that. I like that transition.
Who's that creeping through my window? Before you come outside, I got the info. Took her to the end zone from the end zone. Know I love to smoke, you love to lick mo. Wanna hit the jack, then what you call for? All that out your name shit, that ain't called for. Who that creepin', know the tent is dark. 5%. All that fall in love shit, got it Kevin Hart. All that speed and fast shit, we might tell apart. All that copper
Like,
shit,
I don't
might
like
clip a
his
sarge.
delivery here,
Keep
and the
bouncing that
production
ass, you
is
just might get a award.
well done, but like it's not that
She get
exciting
up,
to
pass
me.
into the tour. I pick through the family, grab a bastards like Janet. Outside, don't panic. Gotta switch, gotta change up transit. Still jump around, move fancy, and I still don't like shit fancy. Up late, feeling real chancy. The outside really tryna end me. Yeah. Who's that creeping through my window? Before you come outside, I got the info. Took her to the end zone from the end zone. Know I love to smoke, you love to lick mo. Wanna hit the jack, then what you call for? All that out your name shit, that ain't called for. Who the fuck is this? Let somebody, baby mama.
I like the production here. It builds on nicely.
Shawty say she holding, got a razor in her lip. Mix my cup and twist one up, I love that ratchet shit. She like iced out wrist, iced out wrist. Fuck don't kiss, fuck she fuck don't kiss. Look like friends, but she say they twins. Jump right in, it's leg room in this bin. 10 miles to the crib, you know that's deep. I think it's someone out there watching me. Yeah. Who's that creeping through my window? Before you come outside, I got the info.
Another, like, the production carries a lot. His performance is a bit weaker, but like the production is so sick.
You love to lick mo. Wanna hit the jack, then what you call for? All that out your name shit, that ain't called for.
Like the production is outstanding. Like the atmosphere he's able to build is quite fucking sick.
Me and my bitch, I swear we like the same sex. Fuck with all my chains on, let's have chain sex. Gotta hang with the gang, you get your fangs wet. Wanna kick with the gang, you gotta bang it. If you go throw ice on, gotta swing it. Holes in the wall, I cannot hang it. Oh, different colors, sip it tainted. Oh, think the vibe just start vibrating. Don't do playgrounds, we do not swing sets. Shawty got the Kato in the tame touch. Shawty came my way, she brought the same sex. Bust it down, she talking body language. Eating that pudding, got my veins wet. We gon' have to change for the banquet. Solo and Musain is not the same.
I'm not about to fan of this one.
Pull up left for something I ain't came with.
Like up until now, it's just lacked a lot of like the atmosphere, and then like, I don't know, it's just not exciting. The bit production is building here, and it's a bit interesting, but like it feels like with a 2-minute track, it's a little too late a bit.
Hit the club and swap the hoes I came with. Straight up. Don't you come outside, we on that gang shit. Straight up. Had to switch my t-shirt cause she stained it. Oh God. Had to buy a visa, she from Moscow.
It's kind of crazy how like 21 Savage has such a insane like negative aura that just him being on a track can make every aspect of the song worse. Like the production's been stellar on this entire album, and then he jumps onto a track and they're like, oh shit, 21's coming and we have to make the track worse because like we have to match his energy.
Oh God. I nutted on her cheek, her new nickname is Babyface. 21.
Me and my bitch, I swear we like the same sex. Fuck with all my chains on, let's have chain sex. Gotta hang with the gang, you get your fangs wet. Wanna kick with the gang, you gotta bang it. If you gon' throw ice on, gotta swing it. Holes in the wall, I cannot hang it. Oh, different colors, sip it taint.
I don't like it, but also I do have a hate burner for 21 Savage, but that's solely because I've listened to his music. I didn't have a hate burner for him for any other fucking reason until I listened to his shit. I've heard Savage Mode 2, that's good. Savage Mode 1 is dog shit. Slaughter Tape deserves to... He should have never had a career if that was like one of his first things he's ever released. Like, how did someone take a gamble on him after him releasing that dog shit? But yeah, Savage Mode 2 is at least good. And his feature on... What was it? Rockstar is good. But... yeah, he's just a shitty Future, really. Like, he doesn't have any sort of... He can't really rap. He doesn't have any cool, like, bars or references. Like, for example, like, Future will, like, mention Spike Lee and shit like that. Which is, like, I don't know, gives him a bit of a flair or, like, credibility, it feels. 21 Savage just doesn't have fucking anything. Like, he doesn't... None of his lyrics will ever, like, surprise you. He never name drops something that's interesting. His flow is just very... It used to be just, like, shit. But now it's like a tiny bit better, but it's just a bad version of other artists. It makes just sense why he's like a massive fan and like really close with Drake, because he's a worse Drake in the sense of biting from other styles of other artists, but doing it in a lot worse way, where Drake at least has like a Drake spin to it. 21 Savage just doesn't have any of that. So apart from like Savage Mode 2 being quite fucking good, kind of just dog shit. And the production on here matches 21 Savage's performance.
Ooh, think the vibe just start vibrating.
Also, 21 Savage is British.
Seem like the life I feel.
Need I say more?
Seems like the life I feel's a little distant, yeah. Seems like the life I need. Seems like the life I need's a little distant, yeah. Like the remedy, yeah. Sit back while I rock the beat, do it on repeat. Sense controlling me, Angels, halos over me. I need blessings in my peace. You've been out the streets.
Oh, this is nice. As soon as 21 Savage is gone, the production's good. What the hell?
Now you on that peak. Hands out why they tryna reach. I can't even get that deep. Told you I don't teach. Practice, oh no, never preach. Practice, oh no, never preach.
I really like the textures in this mix.
Moving
Cool.
on randomly. Feels like the life I need's a little distant, yeah. Feels like the life I need, yeah. Feels like the life I need's a little distant, yeah.
This is a very atmospheric, and like Travis Scott doesn't give a lot of like emotion to sort of his stuff, but he doesn't need that because like the track is so ethereal in a way that like his performances kind of just matches it really well. I'd say this is a great track. Is it like low-key might be an 8.5? It's just if it is an 8.5 and it's like on the other tracks, it's done in a very different way. It doesn't demand your attention. It's more like a very nice passive listen. Ooh, that was the biggest neck crack in the world. Yeah, that was really serene and beautiful. It almost had like an interlude sort of quality to it, but like in a way that most interludes don't seem to have the quality of, which is they deserve to be on the album. This feels like it deserves to be on the album. It's a really nice palette cleanser. Absolutely love it. Made me almost forget about 21 Savage, which also talking about 21 Savage for a second, just to fully reiterate why I think he's dog shit and there's no reason to listen to his music. If you want like Metro Boomin sort of production on like a more darker sort of trap sound, you can go to Future or Young Thug, because Metro Boomin has done that. If you want this like darker, deeper voice that has a bit of a menace to it, go to Pop Smoke. Granted, I would say that's maybe a bit different with like trap sort of stuff, but you can also find Future that does similar stuff because that's mostly what 21 Savage is biting from. If you like his like more weasel qualities to him, they make him like, I think, a bit off-putting, but for whatever reason, if so, you view that sort of thing as like, I don't know, a bit endearing or like underdog sort of quality, because especially matched with the fact that he can't really rap well, you can always go with like an underdog quality. If it's not in the trap lane, you can go like J. Cole. He has like a nice underdog, everyday man sort of quality to him that you can get off of his music, because J. Cole doesn't rap like a really seasoned rapper. He raps like a person who was like a fan of the music when they were like 14 that ended up learning how to rap. So you can go with that. If you want a more trap version of that sound, it's not a perfect comparison because Travis Scott has like quite intense like executive producing sort of skills, but I feel like you can kind of have that with like Travis Scott the same way that like J. Cole has a bit of the same pizzazz. The reason why I made that comparison to like Kanye, where it's like he's a bit of an underdog. Travis Scott has that in the trap lane. What else does 21 Savage sort of do? Not much, except be worse versions of already established artists that you can find better versions of his music for. If you want some more like pop accessibility, despite the fact that he's a culture vulture, but hey, 21 Savage seems to be as well, you can go to Drake or Post Malone. That's probably a decent reason why 21 Savage is on their tracks a lot. Yeah, I can't think of any other qualities someone would like 21 Savage for. He's a bit of a fucking loser, so like he's a bit of like a scumbag piece of shit. Who's like a scumbag piece of shit that you could listen to? Who has that like weasel sort of like cringe energy? Let me think. I don't know. Like if that's what you're looking for, if you're looking for that scumbag weasel energy that kind of like invokes this sort of feeling within you, like this nauseous feeling where you want to spit on them. I can't really find another person, so if that's what you're looking for, then if that's the reason why you like them, 21 Savage is probably your bet. I tried to think of another person. I think maybe like 6ix9ine. He has a bit of a ratty quality. Now, 6ix9ine, personality-wise, is more ratty, but his music is a lot more high energy and honestly a bit even more unique than 21 Savage. So he has, it's not a perfect comparison because 6ix9ine is probably better than 21 Savage. But if you want that ratty quality, now 6ix9ine has it in the personality where 21 Savage has it in the personality and the looks. So kind of hard. He's really good at that. But if you really want to hone in on that ratty sort of quality, because he embodies that physic, like phrenologically or physically, as well as personality wise, I think the rad quality would be something that if you specifically want that, you can like you can go to 21 Savage in particular for. But yeah. Anyway, this track is fucking sick. The production on it, as I said, really good interlude sort of vibes. Very pretty. And I like that Travis Scott sort of has that in his wheelhouse to be able to do this like pretty more melodic sort of tracks. It gives him like an extra dimension that I feel like is somewhat similar to, again, Kanye West, that sort of thing. A lot of these artists that came out of like, in Kanye West's sort of shadow, where like Drake is able to go into a more melodic bag and a more like personal sort of bag. And it makes them a bit more like multi-dimensional artists, which I think is really cool. Where like you had this more like traditional masculine sort of aspect to like Tupac or Biggie, but they were able to show more of like the emotional side, but it still stemmed from this like super hyper masculine sort of aspect. I think Tupac actually did quite a bit to dislodge that, but like if you go to like a Biggie's Ready to Die or something like that, which is something that I've reacted to on my Patreon, which I will be uploading here at some point soon. He obviously goes into with like Ready to Die, that if you don't want spoilers for that story, basically all his mental health struggles at the end get the best of him, and with and bring his empire down. And with Tupac, you have that sort of like, despite the fact of his personal dealings, he has a very like loving sort of persona when it comes to women and his mom and stuff like that. And he has like a very like vulnerable sort of masculine, but it still comes from a very masculine place. We have like when Kanye came in, it's like this more nerdier energy. And Travis Scott doesn't have as much of that, but I feel like Kanye West laid the groundwork for someone like a Travis Scott, for a Playboi Carti, for a Lil Uzi Vert, that sort of thing, of having that sort of personality to delve into the more sounds like this, a bit more artsy, a bit more, a bit more artistic. And I think this is a really good version of that. It's very serene, pretty, beautiful. I fuck with it. This sounds gorgeous. I also love how he uses guitars so much. I think that might be Mike Dean, but kind of sick. This isn't Travis Scott, is it? Ghana. Alright. I thought so, it could be. With this school where they teach you finesse. 500 shoes for the drip I invest. I'm the boss man, I keep catching the dance. Go to cool fast when they in with an S.
Now that I'm home, back up the road, we shut it down, where they sold. Checks on the streets, J number 4, Saint Laurent feet, put it on toes. Take it with me, double your dose. Covered with angels that's watching my soul. Jack out of bed, it's bigger windows. Said I beat the intent, but I got the info. I feel like I'm chosen, I'm covered in gold. Oh, if you want someone that doesn't give a shit about making music and has like the same static flow, like 21 Savage, but it's not in the same vein, but like that sort of quality, it's Nav. You go with Nav. Hop off a jet, barely get rest. Cash through the mud, I get a check. You selling run on my pants and my chest. Chanel a dress, clean up a mess. I eat a flesh, you know the rest. Count up 100, couple Rolex. Shine like the sun, you truly blessed. You told me text, Indy good boy like I Uber to Jess. VS is on me, got my Louis shirt wet. It's an M in my bag and get used to these racks. I went to school where they teach you finesse. I think this is a pretty good track. I think it's bouncing between like 7 and 7.5, but I'll give it a 7 for now. It's just a pretty good track. Alright, Nav. But I like Nav more because he has less of a Weezer quality. He's a bit of like a... He's kind of a cutie a bit, despite his sometimes really fucked lyrics. I really like this guitar here. I think it could go to a 7.5 on a re-listen. I don't know about Can't Say. It's No, you can't save, I'm mad enough. Don Toliver. Is this? I think I've heard this before.
I thought this was a part of like a Don Toliver song, like an actual Don Toliver song. It's like something about like alcohol. It sounds very similar to that.
You gotta watch out where you rock it, shit get real. Drink too real, I can't be fake, don't know the feel. Gotta take a long drive up the hill. Gang too wavy, move like Navy SEALs. I'm too wavy, think I need to live. Chicago, baby, she just wanna drill. The vibe's too wavy, it's too hard to kill. Gotta watch out where you go, cause she get real.
You can't save, I'm not enough. Smoking hella weed, I'm on that alcohol.
I've heard this. Probably just on a shit ton of TikToks or whatever the fuck, but this is sick. This has to have a shit ton of strings, right? Yeah, it's over the top though. I'm so glad this release streams. I'm glad everyone realizes this is dog shit.
I'ma tell the truth like Usher. You already know I bust her. Just like my trap for Russia. Swing when I swing to the left, pop, pop, my truck. Play when I swing to the left, pop, pop, my truck.
No, you can't save, I'm mad enough. Smoking hella weed, I'm on that.
It's at least great, but if I'm being honest, it could be 8.5. It's like quite iconic, so it kind of makes me want to put it 8.5. If it's this iconic, it feels like it has to be a bit towards amazing. It is great. I'll give it an 8 for now.
You copy lie, boy, I got it all on film. Know what I'm saying? Heard they talking shit about who will win and why. I'm alive, just took one to revive. Keep that vibe when we show up and collide. Me and the guys move just like the FOI. In the hills, but still keep them ghetto ties. Was talking Frenchies, but she thinking Ocean Prime. No, she keep a open mouth and open mind. I don't open up a door, she open mine. I need less stress and I need more ties, yeah. We on a jet quest, mobbing with the tribe, yes. In the headrest, 1 of 25, yes. Ain't seen the best yet, open up your eyes, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that's the countdown till I slide.
This feels like a bit of like a cookie cutter Travis Scott song.
Ain't no fence, just 100 acres wide. When shit get tense, we twist up.
Not that exciting to me.
Favorite dancer, I didn't pay her rent. At Christmas time, it's no say, Nick, we got the Grinch. I smacked that ass, she threw it back in self-defense. We took the crib, flood the backyard like
that's a good line.
We did some things out on the ways that we can't speak.
I'll say it's a good track. It's good. 7.
I don't think these things I took is helping me. Had to borrow some more. Had to gather the foes. Had to count up the O's. Had to summon the O's. Dodge and federal. I roll through the light. Rolling the dice. Rock on my ice. Popping that Gucci. And it's down and groovy. Take it down, get groovy. That bitch brown and juicy. Shine it. And it's supersonic. Brand new live Ferrari.
It's so weird because I like this song more than like I like this definitely at like a 7 out of 10 level. like spiritually, I feel like it should be like a 6.5 because it's a very cookie cutter version of this track, but like he kind of has a nice energy to him on this track. But it's not like exciting. I don't know. Like it's hard. It's like decent or good. I'm leaning towards good for now.
Shoot at intruders. They shoot your producer. If she fuck the gang, get banged, then fuck on the goose, she a groupie. Left eye when she choosing. Big bang roll is soothing. Pull up with sticks in the sprinter, but I make him cuddle up. This not a movie.
Yeah, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the countdown till I slide. Pork and rind till I grew up on my side. Ain't no fence, just
I'll give it a 6.5 because I do think it is like not that exciting. One of the better producer guys.
In the hills, deep off in the main. Eminem, sweet like candy cane. Drop the top, pop it, let it bang. For this life I cannot change. In the hills, deep off in the main. Eminem, sweet like candy cane. Drop the top, pop it, let it bang. Drop the top, play hide and seek. Jump inside, jump straight to the lake. Take a sip, feel just how I be. On freeway, but no, ain't nothing free. Been laws, been lanes. Been busting bills, but still ain't nothing changed. You in the mob, soon as you rock the chain. She caught the waves, just thumbing through my braids.
Heating up, belly, I just heating up. Need your love, now that needed is a buzz. Feeling stuck, you know how to keep me up. Icy love, icy like I keep up.
For this life I cannot change. Hidden hills, deep off in the main. Eminem, sweet like candy cane. Drop the top, pop it, let it bang. Pop it, for this life I cannot change. Hidden hills, deep off in the main. Eminem, sweet like candy cane. Drop the top, pop it, let it bang. All the ones, all the chains piled on the mantle. All the dogs, low creep right behind me in the phantom. Yeah, never go, dip on the set, stay Santana. Yeah, run it back, turn the lights on when I hit up Green Lantern. Yeah, fly the bras, fly the dogs down to Atlanta. Yeah, in the cut, in Medusa, lay low, yeah, I might be. Yeah, roll up, help me calm down when I'm moving high speed.
Rapping is sick.
If I send one, need to text back, cause you know what I need. Oh, please. Oh, me. Oh, my. We've been moving for some time. Alright. Flexing, try to exercise. For this life I cannot change. Hidden hills, deep off in the main. Eminem, sweet like candy cane.
At least an 8. It's just a great track.
For this life I cannot change. Hidden hills, deep off in the main. Eminem, sweet like candy cane. Drop the top, pop it, let it bang.
I might need me some ventilation, a little vacation.
Ooh, that sounds sick.
Mind redefine new renovations. Space cool, back out of the space station. Float around town, do that on the daily. I'm supposed to feel safe, 12 live adjacent. Yeah, crib built like a prison where that bitch is gated.
Yeah, spending all my time up there getting faded. Yeah, handing out the E to the entertainment. Yeah, you know on this side it's popping and it's dangerous. Riding through the clouds, we going through the vapors. I'm just trying to get the paper, staying out the papers. It ain't easily done, it ain't easy. Pop a seal like it's Chris, make it look breezy. Wedding bands on my fists, it is freezing. Throw the bags, get a kiss, then she leave me. I just want the piece, still Lambo over Mercedes.
Damn, I'm loving these last two tracks with like Travis Scott's rapping vocals. They're fucking thick. It has like a bit more hunger to it. I like it. Like he's, I don't know, there's more conviction behind what he's saying. Like there's been more faster parts, but that doesn't really fucking matter to me. It's more so like he's on the track and he's just putting more into it.
Life is just a maze going through my phases. I might need me some ventilation.
Also, it's an 9.5. Like,
fornication. Mind redefine new renovations. Space cool back out of the space station. If it rides on the east, land on the west, we gon' make that shit pop, bust it for a check. Call the plays, link the squad, we gon' make it cash. Yeah, nobody can press me but the press. Nobody can check me when it's chest. Oh, not for real. They come in at my neck like Gillette. I'm on the catch, that's the butterfly effect. Yeah. I've been locked in for so long, I done got dressed. Took the girl off the network, then up the net. Iced out watches for the game, protect the set. Had to move up off my block, it took finesse. Yeah, just keep dropping them bombs. You should probably say your breath. Yeah, they gon' play the steel. Why you tryna funk the flex? Yeah, I'm a dog's in my wheel. They gon' ride through to the death. Yeah, elevator up the hill. We ain't never take the steps. Ain't never free and never let y'all, man. We always forget, but don't forget easily. Cut my phone off so they can never.
This is one of the best tracks. Like this is like one of those no blindness with the tracks. Like I might give this a 9. Like I think it's quite as fucking amazing. Like this is like a quintessential like fucking Travis Scott sort of shit, dude. I love it. Who's on this track? I know the voice, but it's just
if it rides on the east, land on the west, we gon' make that shit pop, bust it for a check.
Maybe I don't know though.
We gon' make it cash.
Is it just Travis Scott? Because if I'm being honest, like it sounded like a different person with like his sort of vibe, but yeah, it's fucking amazing track, dude. I love that. Yeah, as I said before, I really like the diversity of sounds. Like, Travis Scott has like a bit of an eclectic taste to him, which I kind of appreciate with his shit.
I'm just bad news.
Like, this sounds really cool. He's able to fit this vibe really well. Damn.
How would you feel if I had you? Trust me, you'll be mad too. Shawty, we can be mad cool. Just hit me if anything past due. Your family told you I'm a bad move. Plus I'm already a black dude. Leaving the bathroom, my hands is half rinsed. If only a nigga just had sense. Speaking in past tense. It's been a week and a half since we ain't been speaking in admin. You feeling free in my absence. I've been going through a lot behind this glass tent. Yeah. Back at the coffee line, back. Yeah, back at the bathroom line. I know they told you I'll be back for you. Don't worry, I'll be back for you. All the money and cars, stripper hoes and the tattoos. Bad news. Back off a coffee bean, reflecting on all these scenes. Stressing over award shows. She stressing over a wardrobe. Bought the mansion on foreclosed. No matter how many tickets your torso. You feel it's deep in your torso. Feel like someone's reading your horoscope. Some shit only me and the Lord knows. SOS is for those who hit us in Morse code. Too many doors closed, cul-de-sacs and foreclosed. Still ended up at the North Pole. This is where remorse goes. The shit that had you in divorce code. Fighting over your C's, fighting over your D's, sliding over your keys. Alimony and fees. As your lawyer proceeds to
I'll give this a 9 for now. Like, I absolutely love how eclectic he is, because it makes like this album feel like a full experience. Like, it doesn't stagnate or get stale or anything, because he's able to just be so diverse with the sounds that he tries to like grapple. It's really nice. I'm assuming a Mike Dean guitar. Mike Dean's on this probably. Yep. Mike Dean guitars are sick. Very unique. Yeah, like, low-key a pretty fucking great album. Like, despite what the rating will end up being, because I do track averages for my rating, I think this is a pretty fucking great album, and I think I like it more. It's a lot more consistent than Rodeo for me, so I'm pretty sure I like this one more, and the creative directions he goes in feel a bit more like, I don't know, I just appreciate them a bit more, because like Piss on Your Grave is like a bad users track to me, where like this, I don't know, maybe it's just the fact that I haven't heard too much Tame Impala or like the people that he's biting from or whatever, but this feels a bit more fresher to me, and I appreciate that. Like, it doesn't feel like I can grab, like, it feels like he brings something more unique to the tale, like a nice little spin to his sort of stuff. And then also like the creator, like the curator sort of aspect to Travis Scott here is really nice. Like the way that he brings on certain features like a Frank Ocean, or the way that Skeletons is just like this hodgepodge of amazing like people on the track, and they're all able to find their voice within such a short time span, that sort of thing. And him being able to bring all these people together is a very cool quality. It's one of the reasons why like All of the Lights is one of my favorite songs, that sort of thing. And Travis Scott seems to have that sort of quality to him, which is really cool, and I appreciate it. Yeah, really good project, and thank you for requesting it, and I would love to listen to more Travis Scott in the future. Fuck 21 Savage, obviously. But if you also want to support me further, watching this was more than enough. It's an hour and 22 minutes, so watching this is more than enough. But if you want to support me further, you can go to my Patreon, and my Patreon is $5 a month. You get to have a request album that's 50 minutes or less, or you get to pick from the classic albums list, like this was on. And there's 360 albums you can pick from for the first time, for first listens for me. There's also $8 a month, and you get a 90 minutes or less album reaction, or you get 2 classic albums off the list. Thank you guys so much for watching. Yeah, peace. I love it.